challenges and screams. Welcome to the show. I'm Chloe.
Hey y'all, hey. I'm just popping on. This isn't scheduled, so I don't anticipate having a whole bunch of folk, and I just wash my hair. So if I'm messing with my hair a lot, that's why. Everybody seems to be worried about me messing with my hair a lot. When you got curly hair, you gotta kind of do this to like get it to do what it's supposed to do. It's a full-time job. And I put on some lipstick and I tried to do some eyebrows for y'all, but I ain't putting on no powder. And I ain't putting on no foundation today. Luli and Prada are here. Say hi. They want to be part today. So a couple things, y'all. And if you hear the vacuum, that's my cleaner. Sorry, they upstairs working. Got you. Hey, Fox Counselor number 1, remain teachable. Good morning. Hey, Unique. Hey, Terry B. Hey, Mabel King. Hey, Tracy Bergman. I love your name. That's some rich old money name, honey. Francine Hyman. Hey, it's a vibe. Hi, Kim, Mike P. Yay, Francine Hyman, LaShawn Cleveland. Hey, Mabel King. Hey, Chevy Love. So a couple things. Y'all can hear me fine, right? I'm not too loud because y'all know she's very loud. I don't even need a microphone sometimes. This Sunday's show, Dave and I are going to talk about the vaccine. And so Dave is a doctor and he also does clinical research. And so he's very scientific about why people should get the vaccine. And I'm black, all the way black. And I remember Henrietta Lacks in the Tuskegee experiments. And I got minty questions for somebody sticking me with something. And a lot of people think that's weird because I'm married to a physician, but I'm a whole other person myself too. And, you know, again, I was black. And there's a history that needs to be discussed. And if you haven't noticed, the media is doing a big job of like parading around these people. And I'm gonna get to the Jamal and our Real Housewives of Potomac stuff in a minute, but of people to show that they're getting a vaccine. And I have questions. So we're gonna talk about it. And then I'm gonna have some other internal medicine doctors on who work in the ER on the front line. So let's get on to this pastor and Monique and the reunion and Real Housewives of Potomac, honey. Okay, so I watched the live sermon that Pastor Bryant gave, and there's just so many things. Number one, my pet peeve with people is if you're talking about you don't have time because you got to go feed 8,000 folks and you don't have time because you got to go open up Christmas City or whatever it is. That's your job. You ain't about to get no accolades for doing your job. That's in your job description, to take care of the homeless and feed the hungry. Like that's like an OBGYN I know running around acting like she Jesus of Nazareth because she delivering babies. Girl, that's your job. Ain't nobody about to, you get well paid for that. And so do the pastor. It ain't like you a private citizen going to feed 8,000 people. That's the church munties. Okay. And your binder was upside down. Like, I'm just like, you had somebody in there, because I heard somebody when you said something about I have the cash register, they said, So you had a hype man, a woman there, probably woman. So why didn't they tell you to turn that darn binder upside down the right way? I can't stand that when people like want somebody to like buy Prada. Mama talking too loud. She don't like it. When people want you to give them some damn accolades because they doing their damn job. That's your job. Your accolades is your payments. Okay. Anyway, the other thing I didn't like is don't be talking about you live in Atlanta, but you from Baltimore. How is that godly? I'm trying to understand. How you gonna represent the flock at New Birth full of good folk? I used to go to New Birth. I wasn't a member, but I used to go with my friend back in the Eddie Long days, before all the Eddie Long drama was revealed. And it's good people there, and they ain't got time for this. I'm sure that Deacon Board, Usher Board, they done called a meeting. The deaconesses, everybody in the church done called a meeting and told you got to do some damage control. But they should have hired a firm like mine or get you Olivia Pope or somebody, because that live was not the move. And I have learned that in this day and age, everybody gonna record what you say. So even if you delete it, it's always the internet stays winting. I don't like that he said, y'all had my phone number, but I had your address. Those sound like threats coming from a man of the Lord. That just was team too much. And then I don't like how everybody's like so mad at Monique because she is defending herself and her family. This is what always happens. Like, the nice girls sit back and take it. And like, we're fine with nice light shade, right? But when you get to the point where you threatening somebody's family, or you talking about somebody's alleged non-functioning uterus, and no, I ain't gonna never get over that shit because it was horrific. And I didn't never ask nobody for no darn apology for y'all get started with that bullshit. And I cried twice when I was talking about my babies that died. Let me get that off my chest. That's my pain. But they get mad when you come for them. And see, what happens is them quiet girls, they will get you all the way together when they've hit their breaking point. And that's what Monique did, period. And she did what she needed to do. And I don't feel sorry for Giselle, because since the beginning of the show, Giselle has been just like taking it way too far. The shadiest, like, if she would just do the light, fun reality TV housewives shade, it would be fine. But she talking about Candiace go for the jugular. So does she. Like, when Karen's husband owed the taxes and she put that mess on the back of her shirt talking about free the Black Bill Gates, that was below the belt. Like, that ain't no sisterhood. And you know, spreading rumors about people and their children and their trainers, and came up for Karen when she was developing her product, and Karen was like, it's in the discovery phase, and she was like acting like that wasn't a real part of business. It is. And maybe because she stayed in discovery long enough, it's why she's in Bloomingdale's right now, selling, and on QVC and HSN and everywhere else, killing it, because she did the stuff in the proper order instead of just throwing a product into the market. So anyway, and I'll blame Karen for never forgetting that. Just like Giselle has never forgotten when Monique first came on the scene and she was talking about looking for a home, and she tried to come for her, talking about, oh, you don't have a home. And Monique was like, I have 4 homes, honey. Don't be mad at Monique. She didn't come in there talking about I got 4 homes. You tried to shade her like she didn't have nowhere to live. And so she explained to you, I have multiple homes, honey, that's paid for. Don't be mad because you just got your home this season on the show. And so she ain't never got over that. She mad because Monique is beautiful, stands on her own, got her own husband who adores her. And let me just give y'all the little disclosure, because you're going to find out anyway. Yes, I'm friends with Monique and Chris. I am. But I am that friend that if you do something wrong, I will be like, girl, that was wrong. You need to apologize. And in this case, I don't feel like she did anything wrong. She was silenced the whole season. They came for her check. I get sick of people, like, with folk who have money wanting to tell people, well, you don't really need it. It's not a big deal if you miss a few paychecks. Lies. We got bills just like every goddamn body else, and family members we take care of and everything else. Okay, so I'm going to stop with that soliloquy. But yes, I am friends with them. New friends, actually. Anyway, let me look at some of these here comments. Giselle is big mad. Let me see. Let me scroll back through these comments about the good pastor. And then, y'all, why was he coming so hard for the pastor, the woman that he had a relationship with? Like, why you discrediting her? Why you making fun of her? This why you don't buy labels. This damn Versace necklace don't even lay right. I might as well just went to the damn flea market. Anyway, why he came for that lady like that? That was wrong. Like, why you tearing her down? If she is laying with you, why shouldn't she ask for opportunity with the church? Hell, that's what you're supposed to do. If you with the head man, you're supposed to ask him if he could put you on. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Quit shaming her because she was trying to get hers. Anyway, and doing all that, all you're gonna do is make her come for you even more. A man of the cloth. Plenty of cloths. And then coming for Pope Chris talking about some damn CTE, talking about CT. You don't even know the term. If you are not a neuropathologist, if you are not a neurosurgeon, if you ain't Sanjay damn Gupta, ain't no MD behind your name, don't be talking about no damn brain disorders or issues or issues with people who have played in the NFL. You know what the hell you talking about. Stick to the scriptures. That's what you need the scripts to. Let's see. Monique did do it with class. She was quiet most of that reunion, and it was stealth and deadly. And when she ain't talked but 5 minutes, but when she did, baby, it shut the whole thing down. Realistically, if I hadn't watched it live, I would have fast forwarded to the end. I ain't even talking about Candiace. I can't with Candiace. I think she is a very cute girl on the outside. I think she was raised with privilege. I was raised with privilege also, but we're just different type of people. I feel like Andy gave her great advice at the reunion to get the hell off Twitter and social media. Give somebody on your team your social media because, and listen, I'm gonna have a little moment of empathy for Candiace, and not long, but because she's been on the show a long time and she's a full housewife. I was a friend on the show, and yes, a bitch is talking about her experience again. It's my channel. That's what I'm gonna do before you come for me. I was a friend and they murdered me and gutted me and shamed me for crying after they threw salt in my reopened wound and bleach and spat in it. You are paid as a housewife, and your actions, however they've been edited, is part of your contract of what you get paid for. And you've been on a show too long to be complaining about the editing. Like, it was my first time and I was a friend. So I didn't have an expectation as a friend that I was going to get murdered. Like, if I had signed up to be a real full cast member, then I would have been a little better prepared for the way they were gunning for me. But the way they were gunning for me was they didn't want me to be too comfortable. So I would agree to become full cast. I know now that, which makes sense because, yeah, I have real storylines and a real life and a real happy marriage. And I am happy with myself. But and I didn't bow down to their queen bee because I didn't see no there to bow down to her. I bow down to the Lord only. But anyway, back to them. Candiace, I think if she get off Twitter and if she could take a real look at herself, I think, because she's great for television. I'm gonna give her that. Fantastic. She and her husband, they're great for television. At the rate Samuels is on us, because evidently we are all paid by Chris and Monique. Some people said that. They told me that on All About the Tea, that people said we paid by Monique and Chris. No, that's not true. I don't need to be paid by anybody. She's already paid. Let's see. Jamal made that woman sound like a disgruntled. Yeah, that was wrong. He shouldn't have done that. It is defamation of character. It showed his ignorance. It made the church look bad, which I don't like, because there's a lot of good people at New Birth. They do a lot of good in the community. It ain't no just one time a year. They're always doing good works. And then for you to act like that's just you is the definition of a narcissist, honey. If he was a real pastor, K.A., hold on, what you saying, K.A.? Let me see. If he was a real pastor, he would have held a prayer for everyone to heal them. Yes! Honey, you should get into crisis management for pastors, because you're right. He should have done a live of prayer for everybody to come back from that and have a moment of clarity and healing and peace. You are so right. I need to hire you to work in my firm, honey. I love how she ignored Candiace. Yeah, she ain't give a none. Let's see. She was quiet and looked stunning. Candiace thought Andy was joking. No, Andy likes Candiace. I can tell. And he was trying to give her good advice. And I think with my long little overdrawn point before that I never came to the point was with my pain was I was striking out at people too, but I wasn't being evil with the striking out. I mean, at some point when folks were like, that's why you don't have no babies, or that's why your uterus don't work and evil shit like that. Yeah, I got nasty. And I'm sure Candiace has had similar things said to her, but the best advice when I finally, listened to my husband was just not to look at that stuff. Let's see. It seems like she was never Monique's friend. Now as things unfold, I will say, I think that those shows change your friendships, because you could be friends with somebody. Like, I thought I was friends with the younger OBGYN. I really did. And I still love her family and care about her. But when Massa tell you to jump and you say how high and you actually do it to destroy somebody, you ain't my friend no more. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. Candiace is out of control. I agree. But I think maybe she'll mature a little bit now that she's a homeowner and trying to be a wife for a storyline or whatever it is. Monique is, see, this is the thing. Monique is relatable and she's real. And they don't want that on reality TV. That's why they want my black ass, because you can't be real. They want you to be like Mary on Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, who is fantastic for television, actually, because she's like a living cartoon character. Or like Jocelyn Hernandez, my good family member, in my head, family member, we, besties and talk almost every other week, but she is like a cartoon character. And like in real life, she's the same person. She's actually like that. Those people are reality TV gold. I just think, hopefully she'll get her self together, she being Candiace. I feel bad for New Birth too, because it's a good church and they don't deserve to keep having all this bad stuff. Yes, honey, they were horrible to me, but I see now, because the devil is a lie. And really, when people come after you like that and you a friend on the show, you know what's up. Francine says, I'm so sick of that little fight. It traumatized Candiace. She had to watch her tongue. Mo did was shift her wig. I concur. That wasn't no real fight. You know what a real fight was? Portia and Kenya at the reunion with Portia mollywop Kenya. That's a fight, okay? But you ain't heard Kenya going around talking about she is in need of psychological treatment and it can't be in the same room with Portia. Like, Candiace, quit dragging that out. People said I dragged out crying twice about the deaths of 6 babies. But child, Candiace the one drawing some stuff out. Yes, Mary is like a cartoon character. And then, speaking of Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, if y'all ain't watching it, you should watch it. Fast forward, DVR it, and fast forward till you get the Mary scenes. Mary and Jen, they the stars of that show. And maybe the little Meredith's little son. Oh, hold on, y'all. Hey, I'm actually live right now. You're finished? Y'all, I gotta go. My house clean is finished and they need me to review their work. All right. Thank you so much for coming on, y'all. And I'll talk to you later. Man, I got like good people on here. I'm mad. I got to go now. I got to go check their work. All right. Smooches, y'all. And I'm going to try to come on live more often on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Maybe I'm going to do Tuesday tea and Thursday thoughts. And if you ever have fun, Prada. If you ever have questions for me, you just put them in the live. If you ever want to get a consultation, go to Buffy, justbeabuffy.com, and you can do a Zoom with me live. See y'all later. And please subscribe and click notifications as I try to grow my YouTube fan base. Bye, Paige. Bye.